Obviously not the result we wanted. When you shoot the percentages that we shot there, you're not going to beat a team that's ranked in the top 5 in the country, point blank. In the last 2 games, we have not shot the ball well. We shot the ball extremely well at Florida on Monday, and then we've come back home and have not shot it well at all. And when you go 1 of 10 from the 3-point line, 11 of 20 from the free throw line, you know, it's just not what you do to win a game at this level. And so, you know, obviously we've got to go back to work and figure out a way to get Auburn on Thursday, and that's a big game because it's the next game. But Mississippi State played hard, played extremely hard there from start to finish. All credit to them. And you know, we've got to go back and we've got to do some soul searching amongst ourselves as players, and we'll get better from this. And the thing I'll tell you is, guys, that we got 4 games left, and this basketball team is going to win a lot of games in these 4, and so they'll be ready to go. And we just ran into a little buzzsaw tonight, and State played pretty good and played hard, and so all credit to them, and they got a good team. They got a good team. On another note, from the Pink game, one of the things we had some survivors in the locker room before the game, and one of the things we've been hitting on all week is about energy and enthusiasm and toughness. And you know, all my prayers and thoughts are with those people that are struggling right now with this deadly disease, and that is not fun to go through. And we had a lot of those people in the locker room tonight, and my heart goes out to them. And you know, we want to continue to pray for them and help them. At the same time, it's not a good day for me, but personally, for a good day for my family. My dad was inducted into the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame today. I want to talk about that and just say that I'm real proud of him, and couldn't be more proud to be his son, and couldn't be more proud to have him as a mentor. And so it's a great day there for him.
Questions?
Matt, you guys, that first quarter were really aggressive and kind of came out and it was tight for a while, and then in the second quarter it just kind of spiraled away. What do you think kind of changed? I know you all got in a little bit of foul trouble. That probably didn't help.
Got in foul trouble. We went 1 of 10 from the field. Within that 1 of 10, within that 1 of 10, I think we missed 6 layups at the rim. And when you miss layups at the rim, and that kind of thing, it's just not. You look at the second quarter, we get 10 shot attempts, they get 26. I mean, that's not. And when we did miss them, we went to the free throw line a little bit there, and went 1 of 4 from the free throw line. And so the stats don't lie, guys. You can see the stats, and I don't have to really talk too much about the stats there, but you got to put the ball in the hole. And then we got to turn the ball over, and we had some kids getting foul trouble, having to play some kids some extra minutes, and they just out-hustled us, point blank. I caught a timeout midway through this, about 3 minutes ago in the second quarter, and I really thought I was going to lose my hair. I was just so frustrated with them because there was a loose ball, and we had one player run after the ball, and that's not us, and that blew me away. And I'll fix that. Hopefully I'll fix it in the next couple of days, but if not, I'll fix it when the off season comes. And but you got to play hard, and you got to hustle. You got to go after the ball there. And State got going there, and you let a team like that gets going. We didn't do that bad defensively. You know, they scored 66 points, but the second quarter is when they really got going on us. And so then we got foul trouble. We had to back up a little bit, but we were very aggressive in the first quarter. I was real happy with that.
You guys limited their bigs a little more in Starkville. What was different today with McCowan?
They just threw. She's 6'7". They threw it to the corner of the backboard, and there's just not a lot we could do. They stuck her on the block, which is smart by Vic. And if I'm him, I would do that for the next however many games they play, because there ain't very many people that can do anything with that. South Carolina couldn't do anything with it. I mean, they're a call or 2 away from beating South Carolina at South Carolina, and they'd be undefeated. And so you put her on that block. She's 6'7". She's not the greatest of skilled player, but she can catch and she can put it in the basket. And they just put her on the block and threw it to the corner. Taylor and Shelby and them's in there battling. Chandrika got a flagrant foul. I hate that she got it, but at least she was in there just trying to battle it out and fight it out and didn't just let it happen. But they just put her on the short and right there on the low block opposite the ball, and they just threw it up there. We played great defense, and they threw it to her, and she just tipped it in at 6'7". She could probably start for their men's team at the power forward spot. I watched them. And she could be pretty good for them too. She's that big.
What do you tell your girls when they're guarding somebody like that who's 6'7", who's nothing you can really do with it?
you gotta limit her space. You gotta push her off the block. When we pushed her off the block at state, and a little bit today when we were able to do that, we had success against her. But if you let her catch it on the block, there's not a lot you can do. And when you got behind, we got so far extended trying to press and do things like that, that it ended up getting her even better looks at the basket because we're up so far, and it was hard on Taylor and because they was having to go from help side over to her. But you got to do early work on her. You got to push her out. She had 17 points, 18 rebounds. I mean, you know, she's a load in there. She's a good player. She's a load in there. And you know, one of our girls came to the bench and said, "She's big. I'm trying to attack, coach, but she's big." Yeah, she didn't just grow. She's big in scouting too. And you got to pull up and shoot floaters. You got to pull up and shoot jumpers. You can't go in there and just try to think. It's the definition of insanity is just going in there and think you're just going to score over and over and over and over. And but you know, we'll learn from it and get better.
Anything else for Coach? Great, thank you.
Thank you.